The Wembley Arch, an instantly recognisable feature of the London skyline. Of course, this showpiece stadium, a far cry from the Wembley, where in 1968 Manchester United first lifted the European Cup. It's the UEFA Champions League final. Barcelona against Manchester United. It's live from Wembley on Sky Sports HD 1&1. So many stars on show this evening, but there's one that stands out above them all, of course. It's the little genius who most people think is the greatest player on the planet. And this is the fellow who's the centre of attention. As Idika Johnson was saying, nothing ever seems to get him down. Produces his best week in, week out. Just hates losing. Well, he hasn't had too many experiences of that, has he? Champions League top scorer this season, 11 goals in 12 appearances. 2 more would make him the record Champions League scorer in a single season. Let's join our commentators for this UEFA Champions League final then, Alan Smith and Martin Tyler.
Well, thank you, Jeff. With what is, let's face it, the best team on the planet that we're looking at there.
Barcelona back together again after 2.5 weeks. Valdez, the ordinary guy with the extraordinary talents in this 56th European Cup final.
Knowing that one mistake can cost you, can end in defeat. Everybody.
Iniesta. The twinkling feet of Messi.
Here at the moment on the right-hand side, Barcelona quite often plays on the left with Pedro down here on the right, but they will switch, I think.
And Messi has the licence to go where he feels he can get it. Messi comes off Vidic to tackle.
Dimitar Berbatov, of course, was disconsolate when he found that he wasn't even amongst the subs. And just looking at the players who haven't made the squad, John O'Shea, Wes Brown, Johnny Evans, etc., they're all sat behind the Manchester star Berbatov. So whether or not he has actually left is
calling the defender and the goalkeeper Thomas Kuszczak.
Sooner rather than later, and showing signs of doing that now. Barcelona.
Messi working with Villa. And the challenge by Ferdinand. Not to go at my players.
Amazing, Manchester United leaving 2 players up. When last did you see that?
Iniesta looking for Messi. A chance for handball, led by Pedro. Busquets. Pedro again. Knocked away by the head of Vidic.
And it's Manchester United.
Xavi.
Sharply.
Messi. He's trying to get close to him, but he finds...
It's a game of cat and mouse. He goes forward, he goes back, but it is one of those 2 centre-half.
Iniesta. Messi. Messi. David Villa. The home leg. And more often Villa comes from the left. And it's Messi. Cross goes Vidic.
Picks the ball up 25 yards out. How to stop him? Impossible.
Well, he's the alchemist, isn't he, with the formula. Iniesta.
Keep the shape.
Messi. Trying to get the first challenge here. Xavi. Now David Villa. Oh, it's kicked on, and Edwin van der Sar would love to keep a clean sheet. 8 with the same starters for Manchester United. And misjudged by Ferdinand. Villa, Messi. And that second leg of the first knockout phase, having beaten Barcelona over 20 minutes, and no suggestions of the shenanigans that Barcelona were tarred with in the semi-final. They haven't really played the game properly, that they have the grasp of the darker arts as well. Here's Iniesta and Messi. Is he in here? Wonderful tackle. First half, and Messi wrapped it up with that. Messi. They would have wanted. And now it's Messi, and it's problems. It was one-on-one with Ferdinand, but he got behind Fernandez. come and watch that final, but his family wouldn't let him. He's found Pedro! Barcelona score in the 27th minute. Put away by Pedro, who was put in the clear by Xavi, and after that bright Manchester United start, it's a little bit like Rome here.
It is, he's just sneaked in behind Ryan Giggs and Michael Carrick, Xavi, in a way that he had several times in the minutes leading up. Keep your concentration, stay disciplined, but with the movement that they've got.
He did that. Messi. Xavi forward again. Here come Barcelona again. Messi just got there first. He was caught. And this is Rooney. And Rooney has equalised for Manchester United. He struggled in previous finals. He's centre stage now.
Well, what a strike from Wayne Rooney. And a big thank you to Ryan Giggs as well. But we wondered about Rooney, could he step up on the grandest of stages? Well, he's just given his answer. Has he drifted offside? Maybe, factually, Ryan Giggs, but he does a great job of controlling it with his left thigh, and then just when Ryan Giggs went early.
Messi. Valencia, as Park has done from time to time, trying to make an extra man race. Good pressing by Barcelona to get it back again. And to get it back to Messi. Xavi, a touch and hit. Well, not a hit, really. Fascinating as all the build-up suggested it would be. No one being shortchanged by a final here. Iniesta, sooner than we think. He wants his team to move on. They've got 4 forward here against 4 back for Manchester United. Messi, this is Pedro, he'll keep it in. Messi, for Xavi, no angle really equaliser. Messi. Vidal. So often the fullbacks make extra attackers.
Over the shot when they get the ball.
He's going to flip it in their direction. He goes short to Busquets. Oh, unlucky.
Nice, wasn't it? Very nice.
Make attack the best form of defence. Oh, but Messi skips away from Vidic. Looks for David Villa. Oh, Messi couldn't quite get the touch to send Barcelona in with a half-time lead.
Well, maybe trying to be a little bit too precise if you're going to pick a fault, but there you go, Vidic sucked in, a little nutmeg by Messi, and he's away. Picks the bastard, could he have put his foot through it there? David Villa, maybe so, in hindsight.
Well, what an engaging 45 minutes of football that has been. Absolutely tremendous. We get
this ball in behind their midfield here, look. And then it's game on, anything happens. Once he's past them...
Sure, Darren Fletcher might play a part in there, because I wouldn't wish chasing Xavi.
Well, they have played here before. A couple of years ago they played in the Wembley Cup, a pre-season tournament. Mostly they're younger players, but Messi just produced this early second half corner.
There's 3 players in the box for Barcelona.
Pedro must be absolutely bristling with confidence after giving Barcelona the lead. Messi. PK who stayed forward from the corner. This time it's Xavi being invited to shoot. Xavi. This is Iniesta. Messi. Xavi. Messi off on one of his magical runs and crossing the ball again. Iniesta. It's Dani Alves in a goal here. Good save by Van der Sar. Comes out to Messi. Van der Sar was back, but there was cover in front of him. And his second goal in 15 appearances, Pedro. Tonight. Messi. Oh, Messi! He overpowered Edwin van der Sar. Out of very little. The little man gets a lot for Barcelona. He scores in England, and it's at Wembley. And it puts Barcelona 2-1 up against Manchester United in the Champions League final.
Not so often, Martin, we eulogise about his mazy dribbles. This time, it was all about the shot, the power. Edwin van der Sar, I'm not sure, the ball's swerving away from him. The question he's got, the Dutchman, is how on earth has Messi got the space 20, 25 yards out to pull the trigger with no pressure on the...
Haven't lost all those games, and they might not lose this one. But they have conceded two, the first two away from Old Trafford in their Champions League campaign this season.
Well, they came back before, a goal out of nothing. Fouls that have made the ref think. Manchester United won't want to watch this too many times because
Park more central. They're playing behind Park here. Here's Pedro. Iniesta. It's Messi again. Parried by Van der Sar, cleared by Nemanja Vidic. Where Messi eventually found the back of Manchester United's net. It's not all about little 1-2. How many alternative plans Sir Alex Ferguson has got? It continues like this. It's a lovely ball by Iniesta. It's Dani Alves. Alves. Messi. Barcelona in command. Barcelona all went to the near post, but now it breaks their way again, and Messi's way, and that means problems for Manchester United. Not lucky to get it back. Here's Pedro. Can't find room for the shot. Iniesta does! Messi. They're going to hit another one. Messi. Xavi.
Number 20,
Here's Dani Alves. Xavi. So they've got Manchester United where they want them at the moment. It's David Villa. Brilliant. Brilliant Barcelona. David Villa gets in on the act. And that should see off Manchester United. They forced them back. And they found a way through again. Pep Guardiola's magnificent team.
Well, we said it was coming. Anybody could see that. Now you see it, now you don't.
Paul Scholes has been out warming up. He wants to try and get a measure of a thrashing at Wembley. Xavi is trying to go through himself rather than return it to Messi, who not stopped running in case.
That's a fair comment, I think. Seems to be loving every minute.
To Kasai, the referee, is just letting Barcelona break. Giggs was convinced. Busquets.
Shows much more savoury side in this match, Busquets tonight.
They're sending their message around the world. A great feel for the occasion. Manchester United. Even his nervous gestures. Scholes losing out. Messi. One last thrust. Barcelona don't need it. It will be just like them to supply it. In the red and blue stripes, who are poised for their celebrations, which start now. And Wembley is hallowed ground for Barcelona again. Messi a scorer. Villa a scorer in the second half as they pulled away from Manchester United, and Sir Alex accepts it with good grace. He knows that they've been beaten by the best in Europe in the new stadium, as Barcelona were the best in Europe in the old stadium 19 years ago. Guardiola a winner here as a coach, just as he was as a player. No revenge for Rome, for Manchester United, none of their joy of 1968.
But without it, they work so hard. They put Manchester United under all sorts of pressure. Talk about the midfield players. Busquets ran that game today. But it was very difficult for Carrick and Giggs, and unfortunately it was just a mismatch. Javi and Iniesta just dominated them from start to finish. Made it very difficult for them. And that guy there, Lionel Messi, they have the best player in the world, and he proved that again tonight. Involved in every single thing that Barcelona did. He's a magician, the little fella.
Play against a team that's absolutely fantastic, and tonight, you know, you have to hand it to Barcelona. They were magnificent on the night.
There will be a few just about ready for the presentation there. A disappointed to Alex Ferguson. Let's rejoin Martin Tyler.
Oh, and here they come. Pep Guardiola, who climbed the old steps as a winning player in Cruyff's team of 1992, when they had to delay. Came on right at the end, and there is the genius, which is to lift the European Cup for Barcelona. It's typical of the club. They have won it by beating English clubs before. They have won it in England before. Now they've done both on the same day. A class act. Simply the best. Barcelona.
Pace up, 2 passes, getting efforts at your goal. They're great to watch, Jeff.
I was tough on Mascherano before the game. I thought that would be a potential weakness. I've seen it in the years, 70s and 80s, 90s, where power, strength, long ball. This is going back to sort of the Brazilian teams in the 60s and 70s, where total football.
A very good team that won the Premiership with a lot to spare, really, in the end. And they've been made to look pretty average tonight. And that's not a criticism of Man United, because I actually think we're witnessing the best football team that's ever played football. In my opinion, the way they pass the ball, when you talk about keeping possession, they're prepared to fire the ball to you, an old midfield player. I can't look beyond Xavi and Iniesta. I'm thinking, if I'm playing against them, what do? I hold my hands up, I think you'd be lost. And I think we saw with Michael Carrick and Ryan Giggs tonight, it was a bit of an unfair fun.
Do you think he's the best ever?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, the more I see of him, I was at Nou Camp.
Celebrations continue in the stadium, and Pep Guardiola endures or enjoys the bumps at the hands of his players. The club's motto is more than a club, and you get the feeling that is precisely right. And of course, Guardiola has been with them as boy and man. He is Barca through and through.